Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're skipping the usual textbook stuff and getting straight into a case study.
Yeah, this one is special. It's a story that really proves how reputation and honestly just pure grit can build a local business.
We've got a whole stack of sources here on a company called Royalty Carpet Care. They're a true local legend out in the high desert of Southern California.
And our mission today isn't just to talk about, carpet cleaning. It's to really extract the playbook from the owner, Johnny Nemeth.
And that's pronounced Nemeth, right?
That's right, Johnny Nemeth. We want to figure out how he took a part-time solo gig and turned it into this powerhouse brand that everyone in the region seems to trust.
It's a fantastic story. Okay, let's unpack this. We've got the timeline, we've seen the public reviews, and the results, they really speak for themselves.
They really do. If you want proof that something's working, just look at the ratings.
Right.
In the service industry, reviews can be, brutal. One bad day can skew everything. But Royalty Carpet Care has this almost perfect consensus.
Give us the numbers, because they're pretty staggering for a local business.
Okay, so on Google, we're talking a 5.0 rating.
Okay, perfect 5.
From 168 reviews. Then you go to Yelp, and it's a 4.9 across 20 reviews, which is incredibly high for Yelp.
And Facebook.
A perfect 5.0 there, too. This isn't just a fluke. This is long-term, consistent customer satisfaction.
So what are they actually doing? What services are getting them this kind of loyalty? It's more than just vacuuming.
Oh, definitely. It's a full suite. They do the standard carpet and upholstery cleaning, but they also get into the really tough stuff.
Like what?
Tile and grout cleaning, which is a totally different skill set. Minor carpet repairs. And the big one, specialized pet odor removal. That's where you really separate the pros from the amateurs.
Those are all high-trust services. You have to believe someone knows what they're doing before you let them try to fix pet damage.
Exactly. And speaking of commitment, the sources point out something really unusual about their hours.
Oh, right. The operating hours.
Yeah, especially for their location. The high desert is, for anyone who doesn't know, it's a huge spread out area. Apple Valley, Victorville, Hesperia.
A lot of ground to cover.
A ton. And their listed hours are, get this, daily from 12 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Wait, midnight to 6 in the evening?
Yes. And then they're open again from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m.
That is not a 9 to 5. That's an all-the-time schedule.
It suggests a couple things. First, an insane work ethic. But second, it points to a focus on commercial clients.
That makes sense, too.
Offices, restaurants, they need cleaning done when they're closed.
Okay.
That availability is a massive competitive edge.
So he was adapting to the market's real needs, not just forcing his schedule on them. But to really get it, you have to go back to the beginning.
Absolutely. The early 2000s, this is where it all started. Maximum effort, minimum resources.
So Johnny Nemeth, he ran this business for about 5 years while still working a regular full-time job.
Evenings and weekends. Just a grueling part-time grind.
And the grind gets even worse when you hear about his equipment. This is, for me, the most important detail. He started with a portable extractor.
For anyone who doesn't know, a portable unit is nothing like a modern truck-mounted system. It is so much more work.
The sources are really specific here. They say he was filling it up by hand, bucket after bucket of water, job after job.
Can you just imagine that? The logistics of it. You show up to a house and you have to make dozens of trips back and forth just to get the water supply you need.
It's pure sweat equity. Most people would just quit. They'd say, I need better gear before I can do this.
But he didn't. And what's fascinating here is that the sources suggest he built his reputation not on being the cheapest, but on being the best, even with that basic machine.
So he wasn't cutting prices to make up for the slower equipment.
It doesn't seem like it. He compensated with, just intense professionalism and attention to detail. Customers knew that if Johnny showed up, the job would be done right the first time.
He was restoring those high traffic lanes, getting out stains that other people left behind. His reputation basically became his most valuable piece of equipment.
It really did. And that reputation is what allowed him to scale.
Which brings us to the next phase. This is where it gets really interesting. He started putting that hard-earned money right back into the business.
A perfect example of scaling without debt or investors. So step one was the portable extractor.
What was the next leap forward?
A trailer-mounted unit. And this was a huge deal.
Why was that such a big jump?
Because a trailer unit is self-contained. It's got bigger tanks, much higher pressure, better heat. It just made him exponentially more efficient. He could do more jobs, bigger jobs, and do them faster.
Okay, so that's a logical step. But the next move, this is the one that really defined the brand. He didn't just buy a standard carpet cleaning van.
No, he did something completely different. He bought used moving vans.
Moving vans.
Yep. And he converted them himself into these custom truck-mounted cleaning powerhouses.
That sounds risky.
Yeah.
And expensive. Was that really the smartest move?
Strategically, it was brilliant. A custom truck mount uses the truck's engine to create, just massive vacuum suction and super hot water. It's a game changer for cleaning quality, especially with the kind of soil you get in the desert.
So he was building for performance, not just buying off the shelf.
Exactly. But there was this huge, unexpected bonus to it all.
The branding.
The branding. These converted moving vans were enormous. They were unmissable. They became these giant rolling billboards.
A statement of intent.
100%. It screamed professional across the high desert from Apple Valley to Hesperia. Those vans became iconic. They solidified the brand.
And the name itself, royalty. It wasn't just a name anymore. It was a promise. A promise backed by these custom-built machines and years of hard work.
It all comes together. So if we zoom out, we can really distill his whole journey into, say, 5 key principles from the sources. And these are things anyone can apply.
Okay, let's walk through the playbook. What's number 1?
Principle 1, start with what you have. Don't wait.
Right. The portable extractor and a couple of buckets were enough. The tool doesn't make the reputation. The work does.
Then principle 2, outwork the competition.
That insane schedule we talked about, working when others were resting. That's how he got his foothold.
Principle 3 is reinvest strategically.
It's not just about saving, it's about smart upgrades. Every single one portable trailer custom van was designed to improve the quality and the speed of the service.
Principle 4, let your name stand for something.
And in his community, Ask for Johnny became the shorthand for quality. It wasn't just carpet cleaning, it was honest, reliable work. The brand was him.
And finally, principle 5, earn trust, don't demand it.
Here's where it gets really interesting. You don't get a 5.0 rating across 168 reviews by accident. That comes from hundreds and hundreds of perfect jobs.
It's the slow grind, focusing on one stubborn stain at a time until the community doesn't just know you, they advocate for you. His story is just proof that integrity builds a brand people actually respect.
So we've gone from one guy hauling buckets of water at midnight to a fleet of custom vans and near-perfect ratings across the board. It's just a masterclass in turning a simple service into a beloved local business.
And this raises an important question, I think, for you, for the listener.
Go on.
The whole story shows how you can treat a limitation like only having a portable machine, not as a roadblock, but as your mandatory starting point, the place where you prove your dedication.
So the final thought is, what?
Think about it in your own work. Where are you waiting for the perfect equipment or the ideal setup when you could be out there right now earning that foundational trust with the equivalent of a single portable extractor?
Start there. The work itself, done right every single time, is your most powerful tool.